Hello everyone, my name is Angelica and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I've prepared 5 ideas for Christmas ornaments. I couldn't decide which ones I like the most and chose only 3. I hope you will find something you would like to recreate and add to your Christmas tree this year. So without any further ado, let's get right into the first idea. For this project you will need a variety of paper napkins. Pick up the patterns you like. Wooden slices. I have a bubble and a star shape. You can make them yourself or buy ready ones. I start with separating napkin. You only want one layer. This project might not work with more than one. With paintbrush I apply quite thick layer of Mod Podge on one side of the wood. I place the tissue over it and gently tap it, and then with clean and dry brush I go over it. With smaller scissors I cut off the excess part of napkin. I do it as close to the edge as I can. Once the first side is dry, I turn it upside down and repeat the process. It's nice to put it on both sides as the ornament might move around on the tree and you want it always look good. I found out that using roller to apply the napkin on the wood slice gives much nicer finish. To make it more sparkly and give it a better finish, I paint the edge gold. I wanted to use marker pen at first, which would be much quicker, but it dried out, so I've used acrylic paint and brush instead. I'm very happy with the napkins I found. They give a vintage look to these simple wooden ornaments. This idea is great if you want to upcycle your old unwanted baubles. Remove top part of the bauble and place the skewer inside. This way you can paint the whole ornament at once. Pick up new colors and paint them. Use soft paintbrush so you won't leave too many lines. In my case, each bauble will need a few coats of paint. I mix flour with baking soda, 2/3 flour to 1/3 soda. I apply 3rd layer of paint. I do it quite quickly. I also make sure I apply it everywhere, all around. When the paint is still wet, I sprinkle my mixture on it. Put as much as you can all around. Leave them on the side for a good few hours to dry. Take clean, soft and dry brush and start brushing off the excess flour. It will take a while to do it completely. You don't want to end up with big white spots. Bubbles should have one structure. I think they look so much better than the original ones, very modern and stylish. Once they are fully dry, you don't have to worry that they will keep losing all this flour. Inexpensive and recycling idea. I have a few empty toilet paper rolls. I fold them and mark about 15 mm wide straps, and then I cut them out. For each star-shaped ornament, I need 3 straps. You can make them thinner or wider, but I would always use the same thickness for one star. Now, at each end of the strap, I cut out triangle shape. I do it just about 1 mm off the edge, so you keep the strap closed. I put 3 straps together into star shape, keeping the same gap between each star's arm. To attach them to each other, I use hot glue, just a little drop of it. You can leave them as they are, or even paint them fully. I took white marker pen and make dots all around them. And to be able to hang them, I add thread with 2 wooden beads for decoration. I've made my first soul dough in my previous video, I will leave the link to it down below. I've made too much of it, so I've thought it would be a great idea to use it up and create ornaments. I mixed 250 ml of warm water, 250 grams of table salt and 250 grams of plain flour. I stir it at first and then knead it between my hands. And to change its color to brown, I add cinnamon. You can add it with all other ingredients at first. Now it looks like cookie dough and even smells so good. I roll it out flat to about 1/2 centimeters thick. And just like making cookies, I cut out the shapes with cookie cutters. This dough is quite soft and fragile, so be gentle with it. I lie them flat on the baking tray with paper, and before I put them to the oven, I create small holes on top of each shape. I bake them for 2 hours at 120 Celsius degrees. Once they are cooked and they cooled down, it's time to decorate them. And as my icing, I'm using white marker pen. They look just like gingerbread cookies and smell so yummy. But don't buy them, you might lose your teeth. This ornament will also create a beautiful and unique present. I use small metal hoop about 8 cm in diameter. I have 4 mm thick macrame cord and I will create spiral knot around this hoop. To roughly estimate how long you need this piece to be, measure around the hoop and multiply this with 9. Pull one end through the hole and start creating spiral knot. Usually you would use 4 cords, but this time the hoop works as 2 of the cords. Spiral knot is very simple and repetitive. Just use always the same loose cord as your first one, otherwise you will create square knot. If you want, you can do it all the way around. I didn't measure my cord, that's why I ran out of it before. But that's not a problem as it will be all covered anyway. Once I'm done with the cord, I glue it with hot glue. This ornament is for my little girl. I've bought these beads with letters online. I'll add them on the string and then attach to the hoop in its center. And to finish it off, I add fresh greenery and berries. These can be changed every year or you can use fall ones instead. Let me know which ornament you would be happy to hang on your Christmas tree. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget about the like button and subscribe for more DIY ideas. Don't forget about my playlist, which is full of Christmas projects. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.